First Alert Weather Extra. Even though the chance for rain is lower, we will still see the possibility for cooler temperatures. We have those details on how long the cold front will stick around.
And even though we may not see much rain here, the West Coast is seeing a different story. We talk about the multiple atmospheric rivers they'll be experiencing throughout the week.
Plus, get those dancing shoes on. The unique way the McWane Science Center is teaching kids all about the wonders of STEM.
WBRC Fox 6 News. First Alert Weather Extra starts now.
And thank you for staying with us for Weather Extra. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. What?
Look at the crew all decked out tonight.
Right.
Hey, we're all ready to go here.
Festive.
But it's been all about loving this weather today, though, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Beautiful. Lots of sunshine. It was warm out there.
It's easy to be in a good mood on Valentine's Day and all about that self-love when you got the sun shining on you, right?
Absolutely.
That's right. And I know a lot of folks are going to be out and about tonight. And I mentioned this one time. It just seems like the day of Valentine's it's almost like Christmas Eve as far as traffic. Everybody's out and about, you know. And the weather conditions thankfully did cooperate for today and this evening. And if you're heading out tonight, a chilly night, but we do expect dry weather. As we talk about the next big thing, we will see a little bit of rain coming back for this weekend by Friday night and into early on Saturday. But this evening, you can see there as we go to First Alert AccuTrack radar, all dry, of course. We did have a few high clouds moving through, looked like just a few feathery clouds there in the sky, but that was about it. Temperatures right now down into the 50s, just some pick locations. Here's Tuscaloosa. You can see there around 58, around the Birmingham area down into the mid to upper 50s, showing 58 there around Warrior, 56 in Dora, and 50s for East Alabama, down to 54 here around Jacksonville, Gadsden 55, and Coldwater Mountain area there in East Boga. You can see those temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. But as we look ahead, tomorrow morning, we're actually going to start out, I went with average lows, may touch around 39 degrees, some of the more populated areas, maybe a little bit colder to the north and east there early on, but we should stay mostly above freezing tomorrow morning, maybe a little bit of frost, but you can see how quickly the temperatures rebound once again for our Thursday tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day. We'll enjoy those temperatures, and the temperatures have actually been running. What happens this time of the year, they start to run a little bit higher than what some of the guidance suggests, so it wouldn't surprise me if we did see some more upper 60s there across West Alabama tomorrow. The wind forecast for tomorrow, winds shifted around. It's back out of the southwest to west direction. You can see west-southwest through tomorrow at 5 to 10 miles per hour. But we should enjoy, again, mostly sunny weather on the way. Weekend forecast, we do have changes coming. And looks like into Friday night and Saturday, a few showers. But look at that high temperature on Saturday, only 48 degrees. It's going to be a cold day with winds out of the north, but the temperatures will improve on Sunday. We got some warmer weather next week that we'll talk about. That's all coming up as we go beyond the 7-day forecast.
Well, Bibb County authorities giving the alert to those of you who like to canoe or kayak on the Cahaba River, saying that it's too dangerous because of all the rain. This is even though the water on the river is actually receding. Our Brian Henry spoke with officials in the big drop of the water levels and how you can stay safe.
The Cahaba River remains high today, muddy and downright swift, even though you may not be able to tell from the surface.
It is a wild river.
Centerville Mayor Mike Oakley has seen it all too often when the river floods.
Dangerous. It's about 3 or 4 levels of speeds from the top to the bottom.
All the more reason the mayor and Main Street Centerville Executive Director Melissa Thompson urged kayakers and canoers to stay off the water. Too risky, too dangerous, not worth the plunge. That could put even first responders at risk.
As you can see, it's very flooded right now, so I definitely would not recommend, as somebody who kayaks myself, I would not recommend getting in that river right now, just mainly because the water's fast, it's very muddy, a lot of debris makes its way down through the river, so you would really have to be aware of your surroundings.
Thompson and Mayor Oakley say if the Cahaba needs to flood, this is the time, since this time of year is considered out of season for kayakers. Centerville generally sees around 2,000 visitors come through every year with their water vessels.
But we have people all through the year that'll come at different times.
You know, we always put out warnings for kayakers, canoers, you know, some of the danger seekers.
Stick to the people who know the flow. Stay away for now.
Well, Mayor Mike Oakley and Melissa Thompson say they believe the river might be kayak ready by this weekend, but it will still need to be checked on for a day-to-day basis.
And Lauren, on the west side, the west coast, California preparing to be impacted by yet another atmospheric river. Take a look at this video. This time, it will be bringing 3 dynamic storm systems, each one more impactful than the last. The storms will enter the west coast starting today and continue into next week. Heavy rainfall will impact the Pacific Northwest as far as northern California, while the Sierra Nevada will receive heavy snow. This comes after the state is still recovering from the most recent pineapple express. Millions across the Northeast are cleaning up after a massive winter storm hit the region on Tuesday. Some folks are still dealing with power outages and more than a foot of snow. Fox Weather's Nicole Valdez has more.
It's crazy, it came out of nowhere.
After more than 2 years without a major winter storm, parts of the Northeast are waking up to more than a foot of snow. A powerful nor'easter blasted the region Tuesday. Forecasters say snow fell at a rate of 1 to 2 inches an hour at times. But by early afternoon, that storm was gone, allowing for crews to get a head start on the cleanup. Still, some along the coast were facing flood alerts Wednesday morning.
I feel like it's pretty wet because we're on the coast. Everything melts so fast, which is nice. Doesn't really stick around too long.
This storm also pummeled areas further inland. In Pennsylvania, things took a deadly turn early Tuesday when a 20-year-old man driving a snowmobile hit a down guide wire. While overnight cold temperatures iced over that precipitation, forcing some to work into the night to clean streets and driveways.
It's very, very heavy to get. Now, it's easy to get up, but then when you have like a little on, it's very hard to shovel and throw it.
Utility crews say heavy wet snow also weighed down trees and power lines, causing thousands of outages Wednesday morning.
We just snuggled down and got extra blankets and just relax. Our daughter was kind enough to bring us supper, so we're not hurting that bad.
And officials now urging those who do need to shovel snow not to get all of it on the road to hopefully avoid it from freezing once again. In Sussex, New Jersey, I'm Nicole Valdez, Fox Weather.
And in 30 seconds, we'll be bringing you the love of science and the environment on this Valentine's Day. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. Let's get a look at those temps as you're headed out the door, maybe to get Valentine's dinner with your honey this evening. Temperatures right now in Birmingham, not too shabby, 60 degrees. We'll take it, but in Jasper, already down to 46. That temperature sensor always runs a little cold, though. But if you're in Jasper, you're like, nah, it's still chilly outside. 58 in Centerville, 55 in Gadsden, and 58 over in Aliceville. So just make sure you have the jacket before you go out tonight. I say that, but look at this compared to last night. We are running about 5 to 10 degrees warmer. So I still think you're going to need some long sleeves, but it's not like you need all the winter weather gear. Certainly don't need the snow boots for tonight. Now, when you wake up tomorrow morning, a lot of us will still be in the 30s, but some spots will only bottom out in the low 40s. So your plants, pets should be, I would still keep your pets warm, but your plants should be good. We aren't looking at an issue with any widespread frost or anything, but certainly some more sunshine before we see some clouds ahead of that next rain chance. Well, here on Weather Extra, as you know, we always like to cover the stories of our changing climate. So some good news tonight. The Nature Conservancy of Alabama has purchased nearly 8,000 acres of what's called the land between rivers here in the Mobile Delta as an effort to protect the environment. Rivers, 2 lakes in the Mobile Delta, are now being recognized as home to the greatest number of freshwater species. The purchase of this land by the Nature Conservancy will help to protect the rich ecosystem in this area and is the first step to protect America's Amazon. Leaders over the project also say that the protection of these forests will play a vital part in Earth's natural solution to human-induced climate change.
And the Birmingham City Council announcing support for a new exhibit coming to the McWane Science Center. It's called Dropping Science. It's centered around using hip hop as a means to teach kids about science, technology, engineering, and math. Visitors will be able to create beats and record lyrics while learning about the engineering and science behind music. The City Council agreed to provide $450,000 for 3 years to support this exhibit.
I think this is really cool because it's kind of meeting the community where they are and taking advantage of something that, you know, a lot of young folks are already interested in.
Boom, 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 boom. The new exhibit was announced at a block party last year, and we'll keep you updated right here on when it will officially be open. Lauren got a kick out of that one. Still ahead on First Alert Weather Extra, we continue to talk to you about the upcoming cold front, as well as take you beyond the 7-day to some possible warmer weather. Stay tuned for more First Alert Weather Extra. Boom, 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 boom.
We're kind of on
I was scared what was gonna come out. Hello, let me be careful.
Oh yeah.
I'm a rapper. They call me T Drizzle.
She's just Tania from the block.
Hey. Oh my gosh.
What a great visual.
What would your rap name be, Lauren? The weather low is kind of.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Low down or something. Low down.
Yeah.
Weather low.
Low drizzle.
Okay. Low drizzle. Wes, you got a rap name? Wes do have one.
Yeah. Faux shizzle, low drizzle.
I'm doubling money.
Well, what else is new? Everything.
Yeah.
What else?
We probably are on camera, matter of fact.
That would not.
Yeah, it's just.
That would not be the worst thing. Okay, what will yours be?
Well, I said T Drizzle, but you took low drizzle,
Yeah.
so you can
Let's
have that
see.
one. I don't know.
Thunder Michelle or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff that starts with T. T.
I like Thunder though.
Yeah.
Thunder. Oh, that's kind of
Oh,
cool.
that's actually really cool.
Trademark.
What's yours, Greg?
Lauren said, "What's yours, Greg?"
Let's see.
What?
No, something with Skaggs.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
G-Dot Skag.
Yeah. He's G Skag.
What's Kim?
G-Dot is kind of dope though. G-Dot. G-Dash? That's good. Timberland.
What would Kim's be?
Wait, I love that.
Kimbo Slice.
That's cute. She came. I was about to say she been had that in the book.
Oh yeah.
Kimbo Slice about to hit the stage.
All right, now we really got to drop our remix.
I know.
Good day to put theirs this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, sweet. That's kind of cute. I think that's perfect.
That's
for
actually
you.
kind of cute.
That's perfect for you.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. I'm Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt. We couldn't let the day go by without mentioning some Valentine's weather history. It was interesting. I got a memory on my Facebook page 9 years ago today. We were forecasting winter weather on this date. But meteorologist Matt Daniel, Mickey Ferguson join us now with more.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Happy Valentine's Day, man!
We appreciate you watching us. I
Yeah.
appreciate you,
Appreciate
Mickey.
you
Appreciate the weather, team.
Right there. What are we talking about?
We're going to talk about the extremes of Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And it's not that extreme, but let's talk about some climatology, shall we?
Yeah, we had, as far as the warmest Valentine's Day on record, we had 1989. It reached 79 degrees, close to 80 degrees back in the 80s, upper 80s. Were you born yet?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Do I remember that?
No.
No, because I wasn't in Birmingham at the time.
All right.
Number 2, 78 degrees back in 1959. You remember that, Mickey?
I don't. I wasn't quite there yet, but...
Gotcha.
And then it goes on down the scale until we get down into the 20s, the 50s. I'm surprised we hadn't beat that record yet.
Nope, but however, I know last year I was looking at our temperatures and we were in the lower 70s last year. So we were about, 5-10 degrees shy of that. But
close.
It can get pretty warm around here. Of course, pretty mild for today. But here's a look at the coldest Valentine's Days on record. Number 1 was 2 degrees back in 1905. I will not ask if you remember that because I know the answer to that.
And in 1899, we had 3 degrees. That's number 2.
And 12 back in 1971, and a very warm 20 compared to that 2 degrees set back in 1968. So yeah, it can get pretty cold around here in the mid-February. So there you go.
What about the wettest?
We were just about to say the same thing.
We've been hanging out too long.
Yep, 1932 was a very wet Valentine's Day. You're probably staying inside with your honey. We're looking at over 2 inches of rain fell in Birmingham.
You know, I'm surprised that we haven't seen that record beaten because, just the other day we had a couple inches of rain. But it just didn't fall on Valentine's Day.
That's right. And look how big of a difference is, too, between number 1 and number 2. Almost an inch or so, a little less than an inch and a half back in 1935 and 1922. So there you go. Those are the wettest Valentine's Days on record in Birmingham.
And the coldest and the hottest.
There you go. And, for Valentine's Day, you might want to be with your significant other. People like to look at this night sky, look at the stars.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, did you know that this evening and tomorrow, if you look towards the southwest, look towards where the moon's at, you'll see a bright dot, and that's the planet Jupiter.
Not Venus.
It's Jupiter.
Not Uranus.
Jupiter.
It's Jupiter. Yeah.
There you go.
All
so if you're wondering what that is, looking at the night sky, it's the planet Jupiter.
How about that?
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day. Right there. Right there.
Well, thankfully, some nice weather for our Valentine's Day, but a chilly night on the way here. 60 degrees at last check, but the temperature is dropping by the minute. So we're already seeing some 50s out there. That was the last observation from the airport. We're seeing 50s for this evening, and actually by 9 o'clock tonight, we'll be down into the 40s. How cold will it be when you step out tomorrow morning? Mid to upper 30s early in the day. Could be a little bit of patchy frost. Some areas to the north, we might drop close to freezing. Those colder outlying areas to the far northeast. But you can see most of us by 5 a.m. in the morning well above freezing still as far as those temperatures. That breeze has picked up out of the south, so we are going to start to see some milder air working in here over the next couple of days. As we look at the next big thing, we fast forward to Friday, and you can see as we look ahead, we've got a cold front moving in, a chance of showers that's going to come in here Friday night and into Saturday. So most of Friday actually looks dry. That chance for rain comes in late Friday night, but it's out of here early on Saturday. But behind this, colder air pours into the state during the day. A north wind, chilly day. Saturday by midday, we're probably still going to see mid-40s, and it's going to be a struggle to even break into low to mid-40s across our northern counties. So plan for a cold day. The good news is we should have a little bit of sunshine coming back, but that colder air means we're going to have freezing conditions out there. We may actually touch freezing early Saturday, but especially as you can see Sunday morning could be as low as 24, 23 degrees across parts of Marion, Winston, Coleman counties there early in the day. So a first alert for a weekend freeze. After that, however, you can see by Sunday afternoon, we're up to 54 degrees, and next week back into the mid to upper 60s, 68 next Wednesday. A good chance that we could top 70 degrees in some areas towards the end of next week. So I know this weekend that chill will certainly be in the air. The thing is, we get most of the rain out of here on early Saturday, so most of the weekend at least looks dry. We'll just need to buckle bundle up out there as it's going to feel a little bit colder there, certainly for Saturday. As we go to meteorologist Lauren Linehan. And Lauren, we're looking at some of the long-range data. We're still seeing the possibility increasing chances of above-average temperatures.
Yeah, that's right, Wes. You know, we've been hearing some chitter-chatter here and there. Oh, there's going to be a big Arctic blast. Well, I don't see it. I don't know what you're seeing, but we ain't seeing that. We are seeing that possibility of above-average temperatures as we head towards the end of the month, which, remember, February is the shortest month of the year. We do have a leap year this year, though. So let's look ahead. We're getting a little closer to that leap day on the 29th. But as we look at the first alert weather calendar, we have that rain chance Friday night into Saturday, pretty puny, looking dry for President's Day. And then next Friday, somewhere in the next Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame, we've been seeing the possibility of a disturbance coming through that could bring some showers. We also, Wes was highlighting on the 7-day, maybe a couple of isolated showers Monday night into Tuesday. So there's going to be some passing disturbances. It's just a matter of when they bring us some rain. It doesn't look very impressive either way, though, but we'll keep an eye on it. Once we get past next weekend, the last weekend of February, possibly closer to the end of the month, this is highlighting Tuesday the 27th, possibility of a few showers. Of course, if we do have a situation where there are warmer temperatures in place, we're always going to be keeping an eye out for any severe threats, but not seeing anything crazy at this time, which is always good, especially as we're heading towards that spring severe weather season. But here's that 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Like Wes was mentioning, we're looking at February 28th or 22nd through the 28th, above average temperatures for much of the country. One of the spots where that would be an anomaly is out in the West Coast, closer to Los Angeles, where they could likely be dealing with the atmospheric river again. But for us here in Alabama, possibility towards the end of the month of seeing above average temperatures. So how does that translate? Well, as far as lows, this is looking at February 20th through 29th. Temperatures generally above average. So those morning lows possibly in the 40s or 50s. This time of the year, our average low is in the upper 30s. So you could see we could be just departing a little bit from that. And then as far as high temperatures, could we be seeing some 70s? Not out of the question. If you've been checking in with Matt, Mickey, and Tania, we've kind of been talking all week long like, hey, there's some hints. Next week, it could be getting warmer. Maybe a little hint of spring in the forecast. Of course, I almost hesitate to even say that because we know when we go from winter to spring, there's this pesky little thing called pollen that likes to pop up. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that too, but generally above average temperatures, 60s, ain't mad at it, through the end of the month. And as far as that rainfall outlook, this is looking towards the end of the month as well. Notice about 2/3 of Alabama could be seeing above average temperatures, and that extends across the southeast into the Carolinas. I said temperatures, actually above average precipitation. So we could be seeing a few disturbances. Here we are, February the 22nd. I mentioned next Thursday through Saturday timeframe, there could maybe be a disturbance that could bring some rain at some point. And then we have a little lull before towards the end of the month, we possibly see another system that could bring some showers, maybe by that Monday, Tuesday timeframe. Here we are on February 27th. But we're talking about the rain here locally. Right now, let's take you beyond the atmosphere to a beautiful light show setting up to take place across the north. This comes as NOAA issued a geomagnetic storm watch through today. Vivid northern lights could be on display for parts of the upper Midwest and northern U.S. But unfortunately, due to extensive cloud cover across portions of the viewing area yesterday due to the new nor'easter, it was likely hard to be seen, maybe a little difficult. But some good news, there is still another chance tonight to view these stunning lights. And none for you in Alabama. We'll have a final look at Weather Extra right after the break. Just a little bitter.
Rapping, all kind of stuff going on.
Did you like the halftime show the other night? Usher, did you see it? Did you have
Oh
to see
yeah, I watched
know-
it.
Oh, you're able to
Yeah,
watch
we
it?
watched it downstairs. It was good. I thought it was good. Did you watch it?
I watched it. I liked the when they were skating.
Yes,
That was
I
kinda
like
cool.
the skating too.
But
That was kind of cool.
I thought it was just like
A lot going on.
it was too many songs shoved into that. They should have done
I'll be right there.
more song or fewer songs longer.
Hey, can y'all bring up
You
links
start getting into
to?
a song and then it changed.
Change. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some songs was there like 10 seconds. You know. I was like,
Okay, I got it. Never mind.
But yeah, it was good though.
Well, we've been getting in some cool photos on the First Alert Weather app, as always.
Yes, we certainly have a lot of rainbow pictures actually earlier this week, which was kind of cool to see.
Beautiful. Yeah, it kind of gives a hint. Hey, spring's just around the corner. Now you can get rainbows any time of the year, but I don't know about y'all. I just think about, well, March, someone's birthday month.
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh
Rainbow.
yeah, it actually is on St. Patrick's Day. Our little leprechaun Tania here. But yeah, go find Tania at the end of a rainbow. So beautiful view from Chilton County, and remember we also started off the week with some hail. I know y'all were up here late on Sunday night tracking the
strong
weather.
storms moved through across central Alabama. So yeah, that's definitely some hail coming down there.
That was in Bluff Park. It almost looks like snow.
Yeah,
it does almost look like snow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Billy Bishop, thanks for sending that in.
But you start off the week with some storms, and you get through the middle of the week by a nice treat from our dear Chief Meteorologist, Wes Wyatt.
Thanks, Wes.
He
We really
surprised
appreciate
all the girls.
Day to you
Thank you.
You're surrounded by so many women today.
Yeah, I know.
In the office.
Yeah, Wes knows. Wes has a wife, and so he knows probably a good idea to bring them a little pick-me-up some days.
Yeah, hey, that's right. When we say stay alert, we take it to the next level, right?
We do.
There you
We
go.
do. And we're going to make sure you get that first alert because we're all nice and caffeinated now.
Yeah, we're ready
We
to
brought
go.
all the energy today.
So, hey, I'll be ready tonight. We'll have updates first at 9, weather every 6 minutes. So